Students, myself TANUMAY GHOSH. I am again back to you with your classes. In our last classes, we have done this drawing. This is basically a nut and bolt drawing, and this was from side view, and this was front view. We know how to draw it. Now, this is the second part. This is the second part of nut bolt drawing. Today, our topic is again nut bolt, and we we are going to draw the nut bolt. What is the remaining here? Remaining part. The remaining part here is front view and side view is complete, but top view is not here. We are going to draw the top view of the bolt here, and now I am going to show you how to draw the top view of the bolt. Okay, let's go. Look, I am drawing a vertical line from the middle. From anywhere you can do that. That means there is no measurement here between front view and side view. From anywhere you can draw this line. And now I am drawing a horizontal line. I am again saying I am drawing it by almost freehand because I am not using any set square or T square here, but you have to use set square obviously. Okay, then you have to draw a 45-degree angle from this point. So you have to draw 45-degree angle like this. Okay, now you have to draw these projections lines like this. These projection lines like this, and these projection lines, that means from the nominal diameter. This is from the nominal diameter. So how many projection lines is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 projection lines are there. This is vertical projection lines. And now we have to draw the horizontal projection lines from these points. You know it. Again I am saying you have to use set square to draw these projection lines to make it proper horizontal. I am not using set square properly because I am only demonstrating you, but you have to must use set square for drawing this part. Okay, it is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I am doing from front view. I am taking the projections from these points. Look at this. From this point, from these 2 points. Okay, from this point, and lastly from these 2 points. Okay, so projections lines is complete. Now I am doing the curves, and I will make it dark, and it will finally create a top view of the bolt. You know, the chamfering angles were 30 degree. I'm again do the chamfering angles 30 degree by using set square from this point and from this point. Look at this, 30 degree. I'm using 30 degree points. Look, and just reverse it from this point, again a 30-degree line. Look, from this point I am doing this 30-degree lines. Now I am doing a curve by free hand. Like this, and you have to just dark it. You have to just dark it, and this will be dark. Why this will be dark, I will explain you later. This will be dark, this will be dark, and this will be dark. Necessary parts I am making it dark. And like this top front view, I'm again doing this part, little bit of chamfering. It will be in, I'm doing it by freehand, but this angle will be 45 degree, you know. And you have to do the thread again by using double line. Like this. This is our thread part, and this is end part of this thread. So look at this. This is the top view of the bolt. Now one thing I want to explain you. From in front view, you can see the three parts, three layers, three surfaces. One surface, two surface, and next one surface. 1, 2, and 3. Three surfaces visible. Why? Because from front view, if I look it from this side, look at this bolt, hexagonal bolt. One side, one surface, two surface, and three surface. These three surface is visible from front view. So 1, 2, 3. These three surfaces visible from front view. If you look from top, then look, there is one surface and two surface. And in top view, look, there is one surface and there is another surface. So from top view, two surface will be visible, and from front view, three surface will be visible. So this is the complete drawing: front view, top view, and side view of a nut of a bolt. Okay, now I will explain you how to draw a nut. So this is very simple. You can, I think you can do it, but one thing, except what I am doing in my drawing, what lines are dark, look at it very carefully. Except these lines, you should not dark or any others line. Except this line, the others lines will be light or thin continuous line, thin line. Only I am showing which lines, that will be only dark. Okay, so next part I am going to the nut part. How to draw a nut. This is like same. In case of nut, this part will be not there, because for nut there is no extended part. So I am drawing a nut, and in nut there will be external thread. This is the difference. So look how I am doing drawing a nut. This is also d is equal to 30. I am taking the d is equal to 30. So from the last class, you know, I have to take 30 millimeter from the scale, and you have to make a circle in light. Means it will be light, it will be not dark. and then you have to draw a vertical and horizontal line. Again I am saying you have to use set squares to draw the horizontal and vertical lines. I am doing only by scale. You have to take care in about this, otherwise the drawing will be not correct. Then what will we do? We will do it a hexagon. Okay, so I am making it hexagon. This is same like bolt, but for nut there will be some difference, just like bolt. Okay, this is will be dark, and now like bolt I have to draw the dark circles like this, dark circles like this, like bolt. This will be dark. This will be dark. Now the nominal diameter is 50, so I am taking 15. Nominal diameter is 30. Sorry, nominal diameter is 30, so I am taking radius 15, and I am doing the circle of hole of the nut. I am doing the circle, the whole of the nut, which is 30, and it will be dark. As it is in nut, as there is a external thread, you have to do a 3/4 circle existing 2 millimeter radius. The 3/4 circle will be like this, and it will be externally. You know, for internal thread, the 3/4 circle will be externally. This is the difference. This is one of the difference between nut and bolt. So this is our side view. The side view is complete. Now we have to do what we have to do. We have to do the front view. For front view, we have to do the same things. We have to draw the horizontal lines, horizontal projections lines. Again I am saying we have to draw these lines by using set squares. You have to use set squares. Don't use freehand like me. For saving my times, I am using freehand for this. Now I have to do a rectangle as like bolt. This will be perfect vertical, and the thickness of the bolt, this is equal to D. That means 30 millimeter. In case of bolt, what is the thickness of the bolt head? This is 0.8 D, but there is a difference. What is the difference? Difference is this thickness will be D. In this case, this was 24, but for nut, the thickness will be 30. So I am taking 30 millimeter thickness here and doing again a rectangle. Now the other things is same. What is the radius? Radius is 1.5 D, that means 45. So we have to take 45 millimeter. 45 millimeter from this point like this, and you have to draw a line, draw a arc like this, and as before, as you done in bolt, you have to take a point here, and from this point you have to draw 30-degree lines like this. You know it because I have demonstrated it earlier in last drawing. Sorry, 30-degree, this line will be 30-degree. So, and this part will be smooth curve, you know it. This part will be smooth curve, and this will be dark. And corner will be erased. We don't need the corner because you have to show the chamfers. This will be dark and we don't need the corner. But here one thing is, here that the dark part, what will be the dark part here? Obviously from here this will be dark, this will be dark, and this will be dark. Sorry, and this will be dark. But one thing, here is a hole, that means from here there is a thread. Here is a hole and there is a thread. You have to consider it. So for thread, what we have to do, we have to give the double line here, but it will be dotted. Why dotted? Because the thread is inside the knot. So this part will be dotted. As the thread is inside the knot, so double line, this part will be dotted, but this line will not be dotted because it is just coinciding with this point. So if the dotted line goes through this point, from this area the dotted line and thick line both is going, but you know the importance of thick line is more, so I am giving thick line here. Okay, so this is the threaded part and there is a hole, and you can see this is the front view. Now I am going to do the top view. One thing I just want to mention it, the thickness of the bolt. This is D, that means 30 millimeter. Okay, so D is equal to 30. Now just like bolt, I am doing the top view. Okay, from this point I am doing 45-degree line, and as before I am drawing the projections lines like before. And you have to do it from nominal diameter also. From this point you have to draw the horizontal lines like bolt. There is nothing complexity in it. this point, this line will be center line, as it is center line. So this part is complete. Now I am taking horizontal lines from these points. From these points. Okay. So again 30-degree lines from these 2 points, just like bolt. Again I am saying just like bolt. So I have done it here, and now I have to dark some parts. This part will be dark, this part will be dark, and this will be a complete curve like bolt. Again I am saying like bolt. This part will be dark. Okay, middle part will be dark, and this part will be dark. Our drawing is almost complete. One thing, here is also a hole, and there is also an internal thread. We have to show it in our top view. How will I show it? Look at this. From this point you have to draw dotted lines. Why it is dotted? Because the internal thread is not visible, so this is dotted, and it must be double line because it is thread, so I am making it double line. Okay, so look at this drawing. This is the final drawing of a bolt. Only difference between nut, that is thickness